Yeah, it's a very basic controller. We have our pump switches here. Off means pumps just won't run. In hand, they will run until you turn them off. So you want to watch that. You don't want to let them run dry for too long. But in auto, then they'll set to run off the floats, which is how it's set right now. Station has been operational for a few weeks now on generator. It seems to have been operating pretty good. It's on main power now. So as the level rises, this blue graph will come up, and you can kind of get an idea of how much water you have in there. It should just operate between lead and stop. That's typical operation. And lead and stop, you get pump 1 and pump 2 as they alternate. High water, you get your lag, then you get your high water alarm. So you walk up to the screen, you want to see it looking like this. It says system normal. Where it says system normal, if you were to have an alarm, this box would be red, and it would say the number of alarms that you have. Then if you tap that, it will tell you what the alarm is, and then you can tap it again. It'll tell you what it thinks you should do about it. Now, alarms are, you get the light on here, and you also get like a buzzer. Now, yep. So I'll get more into that later. But so that's what your main dashboard looks like. Down here, you can see that the pumps are off. This is pump 1 and pump 2. So if you click on it, it pulls up a little bit of stats on the pump. Get your run duration, you get your run hours, and the amount of starts. I don't know if you guys record this information or something, but a lot of counties and stuff that we work with, they record this information sometimes daily, sometimes weekly, sometimes monthly. It doesn't really matter to us, but this is a good way to get it. And then you can see here that the pump's in auto, which is what you want. If you were to press it to off here, you'd have to make sure on this digital screen you press it back into auto. This is a digital version of these buttons. So we turn pump 2 off. Oops, let me go to pump 2, and it turns to off. Okay. Then you've turned to auto. It goes back to auto. Okay. But so it should be fine. Just something you want to watch. Yeah, this is pump 2 dashboard. It looks exactly the same. You get your same information. You can go back to the main. So you get your alarm log here. This has logs from us testing and whatnot. Okay. So that's just a very general main dashboards. Now let's get into some of the settings. So if you go to setup and then config here, you get this level 1, 2, or 3. Level 3, then it says, are you sure you want to do this? It's pretty much saying you can make changes, and are you sure you want to do that? Right. Yes, we are. So it brings up this setup menu. So set points and sequencing. If you open that up, you can get some information here. So start and stop set points. If you guys were to adjust your float heights, you wanted to change that up, you can change these numbers here so that the numbers on the dashboard match what you change the floats to. Yeah. You guys are welcome to change however you want. We set them to how we think is good, but obviously you guys are operating. If you see that a pump should run longer, you think it should run shorter, whatever. You guys are welcome to adjust any of this. So yeah, you got your lead, you got your stop, and then you got your lag. So you can just press it and make any changes. So you just click on it, and then you can type in whatever you want, and then you hit this enter again, and it will save. Yeah. So that's how you change any float, or that's how you change how your level reads on your screen. Alternation, so it's in automatic right now, which, as I already explained, it will alternate one pump to another as it cycles. So say you guys were to pull out pump 2 and send it in for service. Right. So you guys want it in pump 1. You can just leave it. If you just pull out, you'll get the thing saying pump 2 is out of service when it goes to call, and it will automatically back up onto pump 1, but you'll get alarms, okay, which is fine, if you guys will know what the alarm is. But if you want to not have any alarms, you can go to your mode here. Go to mode, and then you can just do pump 2 lead or pump 1 lead, whatever. So if you guys pull pump 2, then you would set this to pump 1 lead, okay, or vice versa. If you were to pull pump 1, you set it to pump 2 lead, then it will always start on that pump. Right. But for now, we'll leave it in automatic so that it alternates back and forth. Here, where it just says current position, so when it fills up and runs again, it'll be pump 2 that turns on, okay, and it'll run its cycle. Then the next time, this will say current position pump 1. You can step it, so say you want to run pump 1 for a reason, you can just step it. Now pump 1's going to be the next one that starts.
Okay.
System configuration. This is just basic information. So number of pumps, starter VFD selection. There is no VFDs, so but we set what kind of starters we have in there. Number of pumps, obviously it's 2. Level sensing, we tell it it's running on floats. These controllers can run everything. I mean, you can run up to 4 pumps on them. You can run transducers, ultrasonic meters, everything. So that's really all. You guys shouldn't really do anything with configuration. This is more on the programming side of things, but if you guys were to replace a starter with a different brand or something, this is where you adjust that.
Do we have a flow meter in here?
Communication, this goes into more details on communicating between Modbus, between your PLCs and your VFDs.
Right.
The most thing I think that you guys will have to do on here is set points and sequencing if you guys adjust floats, and then alarm set points. I didn't go into this. So this is our alarms that it will show right now. High level, low level, float switch fail, pump fail. So say on high level, it's if you wanted to get rid of high level alarm, you don't want it to alarm when we have a high level, then you'd enable, you just hit no on the top. If you just tap yes, it will automatically go to no.
Okay.
I'm assuming you guys do want a high level alarm.
Right.
So then here where it says horn, it's set to yes. So if we tap it, it'll go to no, and that will make it so there's no audible alarm, but the flash, but the light is still on yes.
Okay.
So and it's the same things for all the alarms. You get the same option menu. So, and as soon as you touch it, it saves. Like, get your level sensing to adjust your set points and your alarms. There's auxiliary contacts that we can wire in if you guys are wanting some different sort of alarms. And we can set it up through here, but right now you just have like your pump seal fail, pump over temp, pump fail, high level, low level, all that good stuff. So then so once you want to get back to the main menu, you just hit main, brings you back to your home screen.